Welcome to Daily Stoic Insights. This profound reminder from Marcus Aurelius serves as the foundation of his philosophy, and perhaps the single most important rule by which to live. Life is temporary. It's fragile. And because of this, we must approach every action, every thought, as if it might be our final contribution to the world. But what does that mean? How do we live our lives with this mindset? How can we take the wisdom of this Roman emperor, one of the most powerful men who ever lived, and apply it to our modern lives? In this video, we'll explore 9 Stoic rules for a better life inspired by Marcus Aurelius himself, rules drawn from meditations, his personal reflections, written not for an audience, but for himself. If you're here, it's because you're seeking more out of life. You're searching for clarity, for purpose, for the tools to deal with life's chaos. This is the philosophy that changed my life, and I'm confident it can change yours too. Let's begin. Rule 1. You control how you respond. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Let's start with one of the most fundamental principles of Stoicism. We cannot control what happens to us, but we can always control how we respond. In life, things will go wrong. People will betray us. Plans will fail. And yes, tragedies will strike. Many try to resist reality, becoming angry or bitter. Others are consumed by despair, feeling as though all options are closed. Marcus Aurelius offers us a different choice. Accept reality as it is. What happens externally is beyond us. But internally, that is where our true power lies. We have the ability to determine how we interpret events and how we act in response to them. Practical application. Imagine you're let go from your job. You can spend weeks resenting the company and wallowing in self-pity. Or you can take a deep breath, acknowledge the reality of what's happened, and ask, what can I control? The answer. You can control how you spend your time. You can choose to refine your skills, seek new opportunities, and stay focused on your goals rather than blaming factors outside of your influence. In this way, Marcus reminds us, freedom begins in the mind. Rule 2. Memento mori. Remember you will die. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. This is a recurring theme in Marcus Aurelius's meditations, the idea of memento mori, or remembering that you're mortal. To some, this may seem dark or morbid, a reminder of death. But for Marcus, it wasn't about fear, it was about perspective. By reflecting on our mortality, we gain clarity about what truly matters. We stop wasting time on unimportant tasks or pointless arguments. We stop procrastinating on our dreams. Instead, we live fully in the present, knowing that our days are limited. Practical application. Think of the last time you held a grudge or wasted hours scrolling through your phone. Imagine knowing that today was your last day to live. Would you spend time that way? Probably not. Keep this reminder at the forefront of your mind. Life is fleeting. Treat each moment with the respect it deserves. Rule 3. Embrace obstacles. The obstacle is the way. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This is perhaps one of the most famous lessons from Marcus Aurelius. He believed that challenges are not just tests, they are opportunities. When we face an obstacle, it forces us to adapt, to grow, to find a new approach. In this way, obstacles become stepping stones for progress. Consider Marcus Aurelius himself. While he ruled, the Antonine Plague swept through Rome, killing millions and devastating the economy. Instead of wallowing in despair, Marcus acted. He sold treasures from the imperial palace to fund relief efforts, reminding his people that the emperor was no different than they were, equally subject to the trials of life. Practical application. Think of any roadblock in your own life. Maybe it's a failed relationship, a missed opportunity, or a personal mistake. Ask yourself, how can I use this to become stronger? What lesson is hidden in this adversity? The obstacle isn't the end, it's the beginning of a new path. Rule 4. Focus on what truly matters. Ask yourself with everything you do, is this essential? In our fast-paced world, we often get swept up in doing everything without considering whether those things actually matter. We say yes to countless commitments. We pursue goals that don't align with our values. We exhaust ourselves chasing the approval of others. Marcus Aurelius urges us to cut through the noise and focus exclusively on what is essential. By asking, is this necessary? You clarify your priorities. You stop wasting energy on trivialities, and the time and focus you gain can now be directed toward what truly matters. Practical application. At the start of each day, write down your top 3 priorities. Then ask yourself, if I accomplish only these things, will my day feel meaningful? This simple act can transform your focus and eliminate distractions. Rule 5. Practice self-discipline. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, remember this: you were made to do the work of a human being. Even as emperor, Marcus Aurelius wrestled with laziness and procrastination. There were days he didn't feel like getting out of bed, just like the rest of us. But he reminded himself that life is about action. It's about consistently choosing to do what is difficult but necessary. Self-discipline is at the heart of Stoic philosophy. Without it, all the knowledge in the world is meaningless. What separates those who succeed from those who don't isn't intelligence or luck. It's the ability to act. Practical application. Start your day with a clear routine. Get up at the same time every morning. Write down your goals. Tackle the most important task first, even if you don't feel like it. Over time, these habits of discipline will transform your life. Rule 6. Tolerant with others, strict with yourself. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. One of the most challenging yet liberating aspects of Stoic philosophy is letting go of the desire to control others. Marcus Aurelius frequently reflected on how frustrating and imperfect people can be. Yet he didn't allow himself to grow bitter or cynical. Instead, he chose tolerance. Why? Because he understood that we can only control ourselves. If someone is rude, that's their choice. We have no power to change them, but we can control our reaction. Practical application. The next time you encounter someone difficult, whether it's an impatient driver, a judgmental coworker, or an inconsiderate friend, pause. Instead of reacting impulsively, remind yourself. This is an opportunity to practice patience, kindness, and self-control. Rule 7. Serve the greater good. The fruit of this life is good character and acts for the common good. For the Stoics, philosophy wasn't just about personal improvement. It was about contributing to society. Marcus Aurelius believed that the purpose of life was to act in service of humanity. He ruled not for his own glory, but for the well-being of his people. This is a reminder that our purpose shouldn't end with ourselves. True fulfillment comes from knowing that your actions have benefited others. Practical application. You don't need to be a world leader to serve others. Volunteer for a cause you care about. Help a friend in need. Support a colleague. Every small act of kindness adds up. Rule 8. Be present in each moment. Confine yourself to the present. One of the greatest sources of unhappiness is dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Yet, as Marcus Aurelius reminds us, all we ever have is now. When we learn to appreciate the present moment while it's happening, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering. Practical application. Try this exercise. A few times a day, pause and observe your surroundings. Feel the weight of your body in your chair. the sounds around you, the sensation of your breath. This practice helps you stay anchored to the here and now. Rule 9. Amor fati. Love your fate. A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it. Amor fati, a love of fate, is one of Stoicism's most profound ideas. It's about embracing everything that happens in life, the good and the bad, as necessary pieces of your journey. It's not enough to accept your circumstances grudgingly. To truly live as a Stoic, you must welcome them with open arms. Marcus Aurelius saw every event, every setback, every triumph as fuel for growth. He didn't ask, "Why me?" Instead, he asked, "How can I use this?" Practical application. The next time life throws you a curveball, instead of resisting it, lean into it. Say to yourself, "This is exactly what I need to grow stronger." With this mindset, nothing is wasted. Conclusion. Those are 9 Stoic rules for a better life, drawn from the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. They're not just abstract ideas, they're tools for living. Like Marcus, you can apply these principles to your daily life to live with purpose, clarity, and resilience. So ask yourself, which of these rules will you start with today? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay disciplined, stay focused, and live virtuously. Are you seeking timeless wisdom to live a more peaceful and meaningful life? Subscribe to our channel and join a community dedicated to embracing the principles of Stoicism. Learn how to face life's challenges with courage, build resilience, and find clarity in a chaotic world. Don't wait. The journey begins today. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a moment of insight.